Okay, here's actual wake up time, man. What I look like when I wake up. I've done that a couple other times, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it, see what it looks like. Good morning. So this is like my wake up, Saturday morning wake up. I wake up. I tell you, I kid you not, today, man. Wake up, I go in the kitchen, get a drink of water, spit in the sink a little, chew, and they're fucking red. I go, what the fuck? Spit again and more red, man. I go, what the fuck? It looks like, then it starts to look like blood and I'm freaking out, man. Just like early, first thing in the morning. I haven't even got my eyes open, man. So I feel, oh, what am I going to do? I think I'm bleeding, man. I'm coughing up blood. And here I just, then I come back to my room, sat down, and then I noticed that there's a fucking bottle of fucking red soda pop, or red Kool-Aid that I made. Must have got up like in the morning at night or something, like half awake, get in the kitchen, get something to eat or something to drink, like that in the middle of the night. I don't even remember I did it. So I just did that and I took a drink of it. Holy shit, it must be about half fucking Kool-Aid in it, man. I put way too much Kool-Aid. It's all fucking red down my throat, the red on my side of, yeah, that's what did it. It wasn't, I'm not bleeding at the throat, man. But talk about a first thing you do is get up and have to, oh, come on, man. Don't normal people just get up and put on coffee and go to the bathroom, get up and turn on a channel on TV or something? Cartoons on Saturday morning, man. You know? But anyway, that started off the day. And then I got to thinking about this other thing too, like, how is this, all this phones and technology having an effect on how we learn and how we associate? But we learn by seeing and we learn by hearing, you know, whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we feel, that goes into us to make a feeling, man. To make a happy feeling, a sad feeling, or something. It always triggers something inside of us. The things that we touch or see and all that. So if we change our normal thing is just to look around and see what's around you. You can see way out. That's why we always went outside, and that's why we took walks and things like that. You know, if you want to make America great again, people got to get in touch with each other again without fucking thinking they're up to something. If you can't look at your neighbor and not wonder, well, what the hell's that guy doing tonight? I wonder, what's he up to tonight, man? What evil thing is he trying tonight, man? You know, and that's how it's. Hold on, no, I still got to get another. First thing I got to do here is get a glass of water or something. Hold on, may as well go on the walk with this video here, man. So I haven't done one on walk for a while, so let me see if I can. There, I'm holding it by hand. How's that look, guys? Here, there. I'm holding that fucker up with one hand, man. And I'm 70 fucking years old, man. God. But when I get cleaned up, and I comb my hair and shit like that, this is just how I got up in the morning. I kind of look like the house behind, looks like my house is kind of like that. My house is just waking up. It's just waking up in the morning too. So now I can see that by the end of the month that this place it'll be all painted, finished painting. Taking me a couple years maybe. Maybe I have gone over budget here and there. Maybe I didn't quite get it done. That certain part of it get done when I wanted it to. But still, like, what the heck? It's still a really fucking nice place to even live when you keep it clean. Pick up your shit and stuff like that. It's just, that stuff don't hurt nothing if it ain't. It's kind of like I think of it as like a different sort of painting, man. Like maybe you like green paint, somebody paints it red or blue or something. You don't like it, but it's still clean. It's not what you want it, but it's still clean and all that shit, And then you can paint it the color you want it eventually, and then it'll. See, that's how we trigger emotions too, and how we learn things, man. By emotions. We learned that we didn't like that one color paint on our walls, so we're going to change it to a color I like, man. How'd you know how to like the colors that you do like, you know. Where'd you learn that from, man? You know, your body, that's all like things. Maybe a red paint might just kind of be too strong for your eyes or something too, you know. And a light green paint ain't so hard on your eyes, you know. So therefore, your eyes are telling you what you like and what you don't like. Hold on, fucking car out there on the road, man. I kid you not, man. There's the morning outside my house. Yeah, I hope I got some of that, but I went out earlier and took the dog out a couple times, so I'm not a real... I like to take my time of waking up on Saturday morning, like today, you know. So, get a few other things in life done besides dishes always done, yard always mowed, you know. A few other things in life too, you know, like, you know, taking the dog outside so she can go pee or whatever and coming in and playing catch with her or throwing around or something like that. It's not, I don't have a daily routine. I do the same things twice in a row, you know, one day and then do the same thing the next. No, I gave that up many years ago, man, because that, like, I couldn't plan to get across the street that way, you know. Anyway, that's on another video, and I'm way off about how we learn from the things we like, the things we don't like, man. And why is it so important to know what the neighbor's doing, that he'll never come around to see me, I'll never talk to him. I mean, why is it so important to me to have him be like the person I want him to be like, you know? Like a friend, got to come over at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll pour coffee, we'll have cigarettes and coffee and shit, and be nice, all that. No, you know, he don't want nothing to do with it. I mean, I'm not trying to get, I'm just using this for an example, man. Because other people, and why is it so important that I gotta know what he knows? Now just wait a minute, I'm working on this formula, man. When I get this figured out, it's gonna be pretty damn awesome, man. Because then it's to get back to the idea that technology, man, technology is shaping how we look at things, how we feel about things, how we get a reaction when we see a certain thing on, you know, a YouTube video or video or chat line or whatever, you know, or but all you're doing is talking. You're letting a fucking machine, a fucking computer that's down the line. Your phone goes from your phone information, picks up everything that you want. All that does is send that back to the main fucking computer banks, I think. The storage banks. YouTube used to have a fucking internet cables, man. Their electric cable was like 3 inches, man, round. And they probably had 24 of them coming in the fucking factory, or not the factory, but where they have all their storage at, man. They built a fucking machine that can keep track of storage, can store items on the computers, you know. They worked and they got that thing built up, and that's basically how they made lots of money doing that, man. Because if your phone, if your computer didn't have storage, if it didn't remember nothing, all it did was send, like the old phones, that's the only difference between these and the old phones. The old rotary phones, you could talk to a person, but you'd talk to that person in person. And he could talk back to you. Both had to be present when you did the conversation, man. Now you can have conversation like on the phone to anybody in the world. You can have a conversation to them if you're talking to that person. You never see them, never in real, you know. You only hear them on the phone. But it's so important that thing, you think that thing is so real that, you know it's not real, you don't see it, but I mean, your thinking is he's like a certain way, man, you know, and you're thinking that's how the person on the other, you might send him a message, he might not even get it for a day or two, you know. That's not a conversation. Conversation should be when you're there and the other person's there, man, you know. All this other bullshit about well, what this person say about me and what that person say about you or whatever, you know. Go ask the fucking person. Get a conversation 1-to-1, man. That's what's screwing this country up bigger than anything. You want to make America great, and I don't know what part of America ain't great, but for those of you that think it is, why don't you start there, man? You want to make America great? Why don't we start treating how we treat our neighbors? You want to make America great. You know how you do it? Right? This is how you do it. Now listen up. All you got to do is start treating your neighbor. You treat them, even the Bible says something about like that. Love your neighbor. Love your enemy, man. You know, all you want to do is go over there and hurt your neighbor now. For some reason you want to make sure that guy suffers for what he says wrong. Suffer, you fucker. You said wrong, so therefore you shall suffer, man. You know? Why do people think that? Why don't they say, well, boy, I wish I could do something good for that person today. How can I help that person feel better, man? Or how can I help that person so his load's a little bit lighter today? Can I carry some of the labor that you gotta do that you can't do anymore, you know? Don't worry, it's Kool-Aid. When that gets stuck in my throat like that, in the middle of the night I got up and I drank a glass of must have been half a fucking bottle of that stuff I made, you know, Kool-Aid in it. And it's so rich, it's just like chugging down sugar, man. So I'm a little bit buzzed up on that, I think, you know, too. Because I came out here and looked at, here's the can, here's the evidence, man. Here's the evidence, man. I'm going to show you this on a selfie. There, I hope you can see that now, because I don't know what end of the... Where's the camera for the selfie? Oh, right there, see? Not very much left, is there? That's what I drank, and I drank half of that, I think. So yeah, that's my own, I got the munchies in the middle of the night, man. What can I say, you know? That's just part of me. That's how I roll, guys, you know? Some guys can sleep, they go to bed at 10, shoo. Don't move a muscle till 6, man. You know? And then they get up and then they, shoo, off in the world they go. Like, what the fuck? Where do you get that kind of, where the hell did that come from? Like, pew, like stings out, you know? So yeah, not me, man. I'll get up when I get up, you know, what the fuck? Yeah. Okay, well, until I get this figured out, now I'm going to go on the whiteboard and see what I can come up with for that formula about how this fucking technology is. I don't think it's very good for a person, man. And I intend to prove it, man. Okay, good morning, everybody.